Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to an absolutely beautiful day in Scotland. So I posted a photo on Instagram on Wednesday of me getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't explain what I was going to be doing at 3 o'clock in the morning. And as you can see behind the GTR, there's a few parts there that I didn't have this time last week. So with that, let's go take a look at what I bought. I do have a story about the GTR and the reason why that's parked there, but we'll deal with that in a minute. So the reason why I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday was because I was travelling down south to get some BRZ parts. And I got an absolute bargain. So as you can see, I got the front bumper, I got a new bonnet, or hood if you're American. Underneath that is a new aircon condenser and radiator, plus the housing. Hiding in amongst all the junk, I got a new top panel, I got 2 new wings, I got a new front cross member, I got new wheel arch linings, and on top of all that, I also basically got the whole front end of the car, which is absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, and I also got 2 new headlights. And I managed to get all of that for £1,800. And considering that headlights alone are £600 on eBay second hand, I think I got a pretty good deal. So in today's video, what we're going to do is we're either going to pull out the damage and then attach all the new bits, or what I'm thinking, and I haven't quite decided yet, I'm going to make my mind up in a minute, is because I got the whole entire front end of the car, I'm wondering if it might make more sense to pull out the damage a wee bit, but actually just replace everything. So for example, this part here is bent, absolutely no doubt about it. But the chassis leg that it mounts to is absolutely fine. So rather than pulling out the damage, to just drill off the spot welds and replace the entire part. Not quite sure yet, but it should be pretty good fun either way. So with that, there's an awful lot to do, and not much time as usual, because I always leave things to the last minute. So let's crack on, get some of this damage fixed. Right, so that's the first part of the damage pulled. You'll notice that the car's outside because we didn't fancy trying it in the garage itself. So what we're going to do now, that we've pulled out a lot of this damage, is we're going to take the top supports off, take the radiator and aircon condenser out. We can see what other damage is hidden down here, but also it should give us a much better idea as to what's going on with this panel gap, because that's a bit weird. Let's crack on and get all this removed. Right, so that's now the whole front end apart. And as I thought, this lower panel's really badly damaged. Now thankfully we do have a spare, so we can borrow parts off it. So as you saw in the last clip, we did try and pull out all this damage, but it wasn't really all that effective because of the way this is built up as a box section. So what we're thinking at the moment, remove the front section, which will make the rest of it slightly weaker, so we can pull all this back out. But that's probably going to be in another video because I don't have any spot wheel drill bits at the moment. So what we're going to do now is get the car up in the air, get the wheel arch linings out, get the wings off, so that we can see if there's any more damage hidden in behind here. And also so we can start to line up the bonnet a bit better as well. So with that, let's crack on. Well, that's looking a lot better already. But the panel gap is still quite significant on that side. But unfortunately, this week's episode, I've run out of time. So that is going to be the end of this week's episode, guys and girls. Hope you liked it. In next week's video, what we'll do is get this wing back off, bend the bracket a wee bit more, which should pull that gap in straight. And then we'll focus on trying to repair all of this, with quite a lot of help probably from this part over here. Because I need to go away and do a bit of research and figure out different pulling techniques to see if we can pull that back straight again. And a massive thanks to my brother for giving me a hand with most of this work today. Now wait a minute, I forgot to give you an update on the GTR. So unfortunately, the power steering pump has failed in the GTR. And I haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to attempt to fix it myself or just pay a professional to do it. So leave a comment down below and let me know if you think I should try and attempt it myself or just pay somebody else to do it. And as always, I hope you're keeping well and I hope you're keeping safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.